Oh, I gotta tell you the story about J.C. Pennies and those dog beds. I'm telling you, these dog beds, I can't describe to you how cheap they are, really. You know, and how much they really falsely advertised them. You know, made in USA. The tags say made in China. 5.5 inches of therapeutic tempur-pedic foam. There's 2.5 inches of egg crate foam. You know, I can squeeze it together like this and touch. I mean, you know, I mean, they were so falsely advertised. So the wife called them today. First she was on hold for 10 minutes. She finally gets somebody on the phone. She's trying to explain to them what's going on. They told her there's nothing they can do about it, and they hung up on her. So she calls back. She's on hold for another 10-12 minutes. She gets somebody else on the phone. She says, I was just talking with somebody. She wasn't being rude. And the girl just told her she can't help her, and she hung up on her. Right? She says, now, I don't feel I should have to pay for the shipping because of the advertising, how it was, you know, wrong. And at that point she wants to return them. And the label on it is, the return label is really not in the best of shape. It was really hard to make out where we were to return them. She hung up on her. All right, so that's twice my wife got hung up on. All right, now my wife is a real understanding person. I mean, she really is. You know, and she's worked in some very high profile jobs to where you have to maintain a cool and you have to be understanding. So, you know, she's an understanding person. You know, so she's not a rude individual. You know, she's intelligent enough to try to speak to you on your plane, you know, regardless of where it may be. But she says, you know, this is terrible. And you know, they hung up on her twice. So she says she found a J.C. Pennies about 20 minutes from us. So what we're going to do is we're going to pack them all up in a box, and we're going to bring them to J.C. Pennies. I might even take the camera with me, all right, and return them, or try to return them. They've never been used. They're sitting in the spare room. The door's been closed. They've been unpacked. They said at least 48 hours. It's been well over 48 hours. It's been like 4 or 5 days now. And they're just not expanding. I mean, that's all there is to it. They're just crap. That's all it is to it. So I would definitely beware if you're going to buy something in doggy bed through J.C. Pennies. Now I'm sure that it's not a J.C. Pennies item, so you still have to beware when you buy these things. Now these cost us, I think my wife paid $70 a piece because she bought the jumbos. It was either 60 or 70. I really don't remember, to be honest with you. But you know, if you're seeing these things and they're telling you they're, you know, 5.5 inches, you know, it's really a buyer beware, because you don't know until you get it. You know, and they know once you get it, are you really going to want to send it back? You know what I mean? So they, you know, they just don't give a shit. So, but we're going to bring them up. We're going to bring them back. So it'll take nothing at all to roll them up, because they're not that thick, and stick them in a box. All 5 of them I can fit into one box. I'm telling you, these things, you know, are real pieces of shit. Before I pack them, I'll do a video on it so you can see just what they are. So anyway, so much for J.C. Pennies and their advertising on the internet. You know, and their tech support, not their tech support, but their customer support. You know, hanging up on a customer twice when she's just trying to solve a problem because of false advertising. Come on, you know. So, but you know what? You get people on the phone that they just don't give a shit. And that's the way it is nowadays. People don't care. You know, they're there to do a job. They're probably pissed off because they have to work through the holiday, because a lot of people consider this still a holiday between Christmas and New Year's. So they're probably pissed off to start with. They're probably getting tons of phone calls because we're not the only ones, I'm sure, especially if your wife had to wait 10 minutes. You know, so, you know, I mean, but come on, you know, take care of the problems. All right, guys, let me do what I got to do. My sandwich should be coming shortly, and I still have to make a divider.